In this very castle my story began. It was where I first opened my eyes to the world. Though I never had the chance to meet my mother. Despite her absence, my childhood was a happy one, cocooned in comfort and wonder. The walls of the castle were my sanctuary, and its library was my haven. My stepsister was my opposite in every way, dazzlingly beautiful, brimming with charm, yet harboring a darkness within. She possessed a mirror unlike any other, an object whispered to be cursed, a portal to forbidden dimensions. My stepsister despised me, blaming me for a rivalry I never sought. One day, unable to endure her hatred any longer, I chose to leave the kingdom. I ventured forth, seeking the legendary elves of Elmwood Forest, creatures said to hold the wisdom to break the mirror's sinister curse. My journey was perilous. I passed through the dreaded Deadwood Forest, where the air reeked of decay and the shadows whispered promises of eternal slumber. At last I found it, the portal to the enchanted forest. As I stepped through, the world began to shift. The trees glimmered with life, their emerald leaves sparkling like jewels in the sunlight. I pressed on until I stumbled upon a quaint little cottage. Its stained glass windows sparkled with every color of the rainbow, and its intricately carved door seemed alive with enchantment. The moment I touched the door, it swung open. Inside, the cottage brimmed with magic, shelves overflowing with books, tiny tables set as if for a feast, and a roaring fire that whispered secrets in its crackling flames. At the heart of the room lay an open book, its pages glowing faintly with an inner light. I sat to read, and that was when the elves appeared. They spoke of my mother, their voices filled with reverence. The book, they said, held relics of her legacy and revealed the dark truth of the cursed mirror. Its magic had been corrupted by a demon from a malevolent dimension, a being determined to trap us all in the mirror's reflection, turning us into fragile, eternal prisoners of glass. I vowed to learn their magic, and to return home to confront the curse. Under the elves' guidance, I mastered spells of light and protection. With newfound resolve, I began the arduous journey back to the castle. When I arrived, silence reigned. The once vibrant halls were barren, the throne room desolate. My heart raced as I climbed to my stepsister's chambers, where I found her, enthralled by the mirror. Its surface shimmered with a terrible life of its own, and she was nearly swallowed by its reflection. Summoning all my courage, I cast the spell the elves had taught me. The demon inside the mirror roared with fury, its rage shaking the castle to its very foundations. Shadows consumed the room, and all went dark. Then, in a burst of radiant light, my godmother fairy appeared. With a wave of her wand, she banished the demon into a crystal prison and shattered the cursed mirror into 1,000 harmless shards. The curse was lifted. My sister was free, her beauty now unmarred by darkness. The castle, too, was transformed. Its once empty halls now teemed with life, adorned with lush greenery and blossoms of every hue. I ascended the throne, now a throne of flowers, and took my rightful place as queen. Our kingdom flourished, its rolling hills blooming with vibrant petals that stretched far beyond the Deadwood Forest. The elves of Elmwood celebrated their triumph, their queen shimmering as she returned to her people. And so we all lived in harmony, the shadow of the cursed mirror banished forever.